Hey Oprah, good morning. How are you, darling? You looking very good. How do you think the election went? Oh, is it true that they paid you $1 million for the endorsement for Kamala? Not true, okay. What do you think about all the celebrities with their mass exodus? Do you think Prince Harry's gonna lose his visa now that Trump's president?
I spoke very clearly to her father. I have to do one of two things. I have to make her angry, or I have to make her sad, so that we get an opportunity to see what's up underneath this blank quietness, this voice that can barely be. I knew it was there. What I didn't anticipate was that he would not be able to control or contain it. I didn't anticipate that. But I wouldn't do anything because what I did is exactly what the Holy Spirit told me.
Just when you thought Oprah Winfrey was untouchable, Iyanla Vanzant has dropped a truth bomb that could shake her empire to its core. Once seen as close allies, the dynamic between these two powerful women has taken a new turn. Iyanla, the life coach and spiritual guide who rose to fame partly through Oprah's platform, is now revealing some hidden truths about their relationship. It's a story of trust, ambition, and hidden tensions that could change how we view one of the most celebrated figures in the media. For many years, Oprah has been known for uplifting others, especially Black women, through her massive influence. But Yan's recent revelations suggests a complicated story behind the scenes, from the whispers about their strained relationship to the way things fell apart. When I's career seemed poised to take off, this drama pulls back the curtain on the power dynamics in their friendship. So what exactly did Iyanla reveal? Well, she's hinted at feelings of betrayal, claiming that Oprah may have distanced herself when Yan needed her the most. There's also talk of how Oprah's decisions affected not only his career, but also her personal struggles during that critical period. And this isn't just about two women in the spotlight. It's about power, loyalty, and the expectations placed on people who climb the ladder together. Is this the beginning of the end for Oprah's reign as the queen of media? Let's discuss. But to understand how we got here, we need to go back to the time when Oprah and Iyanla were more than just colleagues. The story begins in the late 1990s, when Oprah Winfrey invited Iyanla Vanzant in onto her show. Iyanla, a lawyer turned spiritual teacher, captivated audiences with her emotional insights. Her appearances on the Oprah Winfrey Show skyrocketed her profile, turning her into a sought-after motivational speaker and author. Oprah and a shared a mutual respect that was popular on screen. Oprah even referred to Aya as her spiritual sister, and their chemistry suggested a genuine bond. Oprah's platform was instrumental in building Iyanla's career, and for a time it seemed like they were unstoppable forces working together to uplift and inspire. But cracks began to form as an Iyanla's star continued to rise. Industry insiders started with wing about tension rising behind the scenes. I's growing fame led to discussions about giving her a talk show under Oprah's production company Harpo Studios. However, negotiations fell apart, and talks of jealousy and miscommunication began to surface. Some people suggested that Oprah saw Iyanla as a potential rival, while others blamed external pressures and differing visions for the fallout. Eventually, Iyanla parted ways with Oprah, and their strong alliance dissolved into silence. The transition from allies to adversaries was huge, leaving fans thinking about what really went wrong. When Oprah shut the door, it wasn't just a personal betrayal, it was a professional setback for Ann. Losing Oprah's endorsement was a huge blow, considering Oprah's influence in shaping careers. The failed talk show negotiations left Iyanla vulnerable in an industry that often prioritizes connections over talent. Also, it happened during a time when Iyan was facing personal struggles as well. She has spoken about her financial hardships, the collapse of her marriage, and the grief of losing her daughter. Without Oprah's support, Iyan's career, care, and personal life went downward. The power dynamics of their fallout have sparked much debate. Critics argue that Oprah's decision to distance herself from Yan underscores the harsh realities of maintaining power in media. Some people even accuse Oprah of sidelining Iyanla to protect her own brand, though such claims remain unverified. What's clear is that Iyanla's career took years to recover, and the absence of Oprah's backing played a big role. Now Amma is breaking her silence, and her words have sent shockwaves through Hollywood. In recent interviews, AA has opened up about feeling abandoned and betrayed by Oprah during her darkest moments. She claims this wasn't just a professional misstep, but a personal loss that cut to the core of their relationship. Yama has hinted that Oprah's actions may have been motivated by fear of competition, suggesting that her growing prominence made Oprah uneasy. These revelations challenge Oprah's image as a mentor and supporter of other Black women in the industry. His candidness has raised questions about whether this is an only incident or part of a bigger pattern. As one of the most powerful women in media, Oprah's influence has shaped countless careers. But Iyanla's experience paints a different picture. It raises tough questions. Is Oprah's mentorship as generous as it seems, or is it conditional? These revelations have sparked a different conversation about power and loyalty. If Oprah's actions toward Iyanla are any indication, they suggest that even the most celebrated icons have their flaws. Meanwhile, Iyanla's revelations are just one chapter in a growing list of controversies that challenge Oprah. Over the years, several high-profile figures have stepped forward with stories that paint a less than flattering picture of the media mole. Take Toni Braxton, for instance. In a 1998 interview on The Oprah Winfrey Show, Toni discussed her financial struggles after filing for bankruptcy. What should have been a candid conversation about industry exploitation turned into what many people felt was a public shaming. Oprah pressed Toni on her spending habits, asking her why she bought expensive china and flatware despite her financial troubles. The tone of the questioning left Toni uncomfortable, and she later revealed that the interview made her feel humiliated. Fans question whether Oprah's approach was meant to enlighten or to entertain at someone else's expense. Then there's Oprah's complicated history with Michael Jackson. She interviewed him in 1993, an event hailed as a groundbreaking moment for his career and her show. But after his passing, Oprah hosted another special, this time giving airtime to Leaving Neverland, a documentary that accused Jackson of child. Her support of the documentary was seen as a betrayal, with critics accusing her of exploiting the controversy to boost ratings while ignoring Michael Jackson's previous defense of her during their friendship. But for me, this moment transcends Michael Jackson. It is much bigger than any one person. Monique's story adds another layer to this conversation. The actress and comedian accused Oprah, while claiming that she invited her family, including her estranged brother who had done wrong with, onto the show without her consent. Monique felt this was a blatant disregard for her boundaries and a violation of trust. Their feud escalated, with Monique alleging that Oprah contributed to her being blacklisted in Hollywood, a claim that reveals a darker side to Oprah's influence. Even Oprah's philanthropic efforts haven't been free from controversy. Her Leadership Academy for Girls in South Africa, which was intended to empower disadvantaged youth, faced scandals involving allegations of by staff members. People questioned Oprah's leadership and whether the focus on her name and brand overshadowed the actual well-being of the students. While Oprah took action to address the issues, the incident left a stain on what was supposed to be one of her most altruistic ventures. Meanwhile, these stories beg the question, is Oprah hiding something while her brand has always been about inspiration and upliftment? These controversies highlight another side of her empire. For some people, these controversies suggest a pattern of behavior where her influence is used for self-interest. Is she empowering others, or is she exploiting them for her own gain? Iyanla's revelations add fuel to this debate. If someone as prominent and respected as Iyanla felt abandoned by Oprah, what does that say about the relationships Oprah has with others in her circle? As more voices come forward, the potential consequences are massive. For speaking out has been a risk, but it might also be a turning point. Her willingness to share her story could resonate with others who feel sidelined or silenced by powerful figures. It may even enhance her credibility as someone who refuses to be defined by the actions of others. For Oprah, the stakes are higher. While she remains a cultural powerhouse, these revelations chip away at the image she's made for decades. The fans are beginning to see her as a complex personality capable of immense good, but also prone to the flaws that come with immense power. This raises the question, is this the tipping point for Oprah? As more stories emerge and conversations about her legacy continue, Oprah faces a moment of reckoning. Whether she can weather this storm will depend on how she chooses to address these allegations, and more importantly, how the fans respond to the talks going around. Her comments across social media reflect disappointment. One user wrote, "The mask always slips in the end. What Oprah did to Monique was spiteful and nasty. It shows her true personality." Another person added, "It wouldn't surprise me if Oprah was the top man as the gatekeeper." A third person said, "I always wondered how she became so rich, so powerful, and so dominant. Seems she signed a paca with a bunch of devils." Indeed, another one claimed Oprah is the Pied Piper, and she has captured the entire mainstream of women. However, her friends will tell you how and what she thinks of their friendships. She did Monique the same way, rolled them under the bus, ran over them, and then backed up. These opinions bring us to the heart of the matter. Are we witnessing the cost of being an icon in an age of transparency? With Iyanla's story out in the open, peers a challenge not just to her influence, but to the authenticity of the value she's long represented. But what's your take on this situation? Drop a comment below, share your thoughts, and let's keep this conversation going. If you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're always in the loop for the latest celebrity tea.